Alright. Last night, I almost died in my sleep. And I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking weird. Like something else that ain't supposed to be there is there. It's my cord that's sticking out. I almost felt like I died in my sleep. I woke up. Some of my little road spirit friends felt like a bed of roaches. With that being said, and I woke up. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like this shit. I saw them birds flying there, disappeared. I need this shit to get the fuck out of here. I can't. I'm sick of this shit. Every time I want to use the restroom, go somewhere to fucking do something, these road spirits, these motherfuckers will tell me, oh, you gotta stay in bed because the Rothschilds and Mountbatten, Windsor or something. That's what I call the Illuminati. That's their real fucking name. I don't really have time for this motherfucking shit. They're gonna catch something, entity attachment that's crucial on your body. They're gonna block you from doing this if we doing this. And right now I'm being put back in my body. They keep trying to pull me out of my body in the spirit plane. And I'm not gonna fucking lie. Last night, I felt semi-physical. Like I said, I just saw them fucking birds fly over there, and that was weird that they fucking Evanescence vanished all of a sudden out the motherfucking blue. With that being said, I can't do normal fucking shit. Like I had to go down the other day. I gotta piss right now. What time it is? Cause I'm tired. I don't have time to be playing this shit with this. Fucking disgusting. This is disgusting. This is something that an inner spirit team needs to be fucking taken care of. I shouldn't have to deal with this shit. I shouldn't be interacting with these entities, these entity attachments or spirits like this. I shouldn't have to be trying to fight for the basic shit that's on my motherfucking body, like my goddamn soul consciousness. I'm ready to choke somebody, include them fucking roach spirits, for this shit. Because of their fucking energy signature. With that being said, a couple of days ago, I had to go downtown because I had to get some shit correct. I'm not going to go into too much motherfucking detail. And so from what I heard, from what I was told, motherfuckers like, oh, we got to put you back in your body right now and it's going to take 15 minutes. This is shit that needs to be handled. Talking about, you can't do a video for 15 days. You could kiss my ass. Talking about, you don't take it serious. Well, I wake up every single day. If you can ensure that, you can ensure the constitution of my motherfucking body being maintained every single fucking day. Why y'all can't do that? The minute I exit, this is why you can't interact with fucking spirits. Because like I learned a long time ago when I was staying, it's during my satanic era, at 637 Hauser Boulevard. When I was staying in that motherfucking place, it was apartment number 5. One thing I learned is the more you engage and talk with spirits, the more they bring your energy signature and all that shit down to a level where they can affect you and fuck with you. It's best to ignore them if you in the fucking really, really bad place. Like right now. I want to beat the shit out of this motherfucking shit. I was screaming like a crazy woman all fucking night. Telling the Mountbatten Windsors and the Rothschilds and shit. And what should be the spirit plane, but it's entity attachments. What they're doing is, it's something about 3-Eye Atlas having me on board that shit. Anamara 14. Anamara 14. And then connecting to my soul consciousness. Used it to connect to my soul consciousness. And then fucking with my entity attachments from there, in part using the girl that stole my body. Her name is Ashley Terrell or Renee Wellinger. And using that vicious ass entity attachment that got me soul swapped to keep me from getting back my soul consciousness. It's the most cruel ass shit. And I ain't going to tolerate it anymore. I'm not going to listen to this shit. They be like, don't post on here. Say this. That's craziness. That's psychotic. It's schizophrenic, full on. You know, what they did was the Mountbatten, Windsors, and Rothschilds. What they do is they took an entity attachment of my parents, you know, on board of my family, the ancestors stuck in Rothschild realms. Like here, I was told this is an example. And pulling them and using them um, to get into my consciousness and put me on board this Animal 14 and all of that. And you know, I was told, you know, Baron Samedi was powerful, and if he actually had my back, which he didn't do back in the fucking day, I had to cut his ass down for short. To make a long story short, he would have been able to fucking evanesce that shit right the fuck out of my timelines, get rid of that shit. I'm being told all this stupid ass shit. He can't say that. I can't take it. You know, and you know, you just say you could get shit back, and I don't have time for this motherfucking bullshit. Even with that, even if that's true, and I've seen shit to prove it, this is unnecessary. You know, I saw on the first day, them motherfuckers remove a vital fucking entity attachment. It's full on sin. It's disgusting to deal with. And start invading and stealing from my soul consciousness the Mountbatten Windsors and the fucking Rothschilds. I hear one of them motherfuckers out there say, don't do a video, kiss my ass. Tell my real spirit team, there's something, there's a God out there, there's something. Because something is maintaining my bodily integrity. Even them fucking rogue spirits, they get on my last fucking nerves. We're saying point blank, God is making sure, you know, you wake up every single fucking day. Because you know you're a fool or some bull. I'm not supposed to be interacting. This is dangerous. This is very fucking insidious. Because I'm not supposed to be interacting with my own fucking inner entity attachments like this. You know, I had one little motherfucker. It was a child spirit guide. Disgusting little motherfucker that, Baron Samedi, it was supposed to be a curse, but Baron Samedi turned it into a semi-blessing. Because I was able to see what the fuck was going on more in the spirit plane, defend myself during this curse and all that, the whole 9 yards. And it came from somebody who, without going into detail, was one of the first people to benefit off of me as a sacrifice, which really fucking pisses me off. I got this hybrid, Halliburton, and I don't want anything to do with any of that. Where it was a Mexican girl I had. You know, we got into it on the back in my old neighborhood, Miracle Mile. And she somehow was able to snatch my blessings up. Baron Samedi was doing the free giveaway. That's why I don't regret dropping his docs, his real name, none of that in the past. I'd do it again if I could. It was Santa Muerte who was seeing me through it, making sure I got my shit back. You know, this nigga I heard in my, you know, past life incarnation when I was Swedish. He was planning on fucking up my head so he could take all my powers, and she did something to put his ass in the hell realm so he couldn't do shit, which was smart of her, smart of my past life self. And he got pissed off and wanted to punish his, you know, my current life, future life self with all this bullshit. making me a sacrifice as soon as I hit Xavier Prep. And I'm going to say something right now. If that motherfucking Mayate is part of your bloodline like he is with me, you will not be destined for success, but all sorts of fucking blockages and trials and tribulations. Like, even when I went to De La Salle, the best I could do was go to Sundance. I was a very, very prolific, respected, indie director when I went to De La Salle, and couldn't go any further than that. Don't work with that nigga. Don't have him in your motherfucking timelines. I'm going to say that right now. Right now, they got something going on where they got Prince Charles and Elegua running them, and from what Prince Andrew running him and Elegua, and playing bounce music every time they show up. And from what I heard with Elegua, with these nappy-headed ass niggas here, through Santa Muerte. If it wasn't for her, she is my saving motherfucking grace. I got rum out there for that nigga. And I need to get, me some tequila for her. She said, don't do anything for me. Maybe a statue, man, because she my saving grace. She was on this Anumawa 14, even her real self. She saw the imminent danger. She was like, I got to help you out. I got to help you out as best as I motherfucking can. And I had these evil ass road spirits included, even when she was. I'm explaining the Cassandra Nunez situation. An entity by the name of Alex Nascimento went over there after I went to them readers at 8704 Broadway. With them goddamn people. I heard something calling me a fucking idiot, but I'm gonna speak the truth. I don't believe in lying. I'm exacerbated. Speaking of which, Santa Muerte saw in the future with that Legua and Baron Samedi nigga that, well, it was a Legua, not Baron Samedi more so separate, fuck up my conscience, which is what he does, along with his higher self, and have you just doing whatever he wants. Same thing he wanted to do with my poor parents. That's why in Astroworld I saw him in the head. Was case set it up to where I reincarnate as a beautiful red-haired white woman, white girl, white young lady in Louisiana, Cajun country. Product great great grandmother was an MK Ultra victim. Where stupid. I ain't. I don't. I'm not. I'm on drugs and I'm constantly having blessings and everything stolen by the nigga motherfucking bitches that you see there. who would be born in Africa and then go on, to do very, very well at my expense while I'm stuck in the roach realm and seeing giant cockroaches around me and having your shit. When you're born in the roach realm, it means you're fucked up and you're constantly having your shit stolen from you. You don't have any blessings, you ain't got shit. And from what I understand, in that August the 22nd, 2022 timeline where I got soul swapped, them bitches are already worth $300 million. And they're doing very well, and it was supposed to be destined. Saying the word, they put a stop to it. I have nothing but the utmost praise for her, for Satan to some degree, but more so her. She was my savior, my shining armor, my saving grace. Them motherfuckers, this is when I started to rebuild. And I got cut down to no more, which is where I'm still at, which is why it's easy for fucking shit to fuck with my ass down to my soul consciousness. I used to be more physical in the spirit plane. Alex Nascimento here. And I think it's that Hybrid Halliburton woman. I'm learning from the Anwar 14 aliens that, I saw a blonde woman fucking with me back in my old apartment, and she saw I would come out there with the topless thing and started fucking with me and putting giant roaches and all of that. And, a giant roach I kept seeing was supposed to be my father in the future, and I'm getting exacerbated with him because a roach attachment version of him stuck in the hell realm keeps coming at me as my roach spirits turned him into that so that he don't completely die. As my connection to God and just antagonizing me with that shit, and every time I see him, it's emotionally draining to see that reality and to deal with it, and you trying to get yourself out of a, like my brother was saying, from that timeline a couple of days ago, through an entity attachment. You in a better state. I'm physically being fucked with. You it's kind of like semi-mental, man. Tell them motherfucking roaches to quell it, to stop it. Stop fucking with you. Because that's what they do. They fuck with people's heads. And bring all this shit. Yesterday, they were like, you gonna get help later on tonight. You gonna get somebody to put you back. I was hearing voices coming from Meghan Markle. I know it's them. I could tell by the energy signature. And, as a matter of fact, I got a timeline where Jay-Z, a.k.a. Sean Carr Recorder, stole me and a bunch of kids' blessings. And I used to have astral visions of waiting backstage with other kids, waiting for him back in 1991. Mind you, he didn't blow up until 1997. He was raping us of our blessings, and he stole my Baphomet. And we all have inner entity attachments of our Baphomet. I believe Amon is, the Baphomet or something. Because he looks like it. That's the ancient Egyptian god that was the first monotheistic god ever. Last night I had, they call him Mr. Burns, Jacob Rothschild there. Helping me out and putting me back together. And I mean, not helping me out, supposedly helping me out until he saw what I had and saw what I am and just wanted to take it just like everybody else and separating me from, where I supposedly died in my sleep last night and all this shit and talking about this and that. We want you to be the beast and all this craziness, do evil shit. I'm like, nah, I'm blocking y'all shit. If I'm that, nah, bitch, I'm blocking it. And I got a right to say it. They're going to start fucking with my consciousness if I fucking say that. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. I even broke my fucking screen dealing with this evil ass fucking shit. I can't fucking take it. I had this motherfucker do, switch up. The minute he saw my shit, at first he was preserving my ability to get back in my original body. They keep having Meghan Markle and Beatrice, Paducah, Yargin pretending to help my ass out, Prince Charles and Prince Harry and all this bullshit. And Meghan Markle take me out of my body. The Mountbatten, Windsor, Prince Andrew being the worst of them. He keeps attaching to them two. They keep attaching to an entity attachment. One of my friend right here. The other one, this is, like a time error where I was supposedly I was in Tranquil, I was under Baron Samity, I wouldn't fight back. All this foolishness about, you got to fight back. They want you to, I saw that at the beginning of this curse they had. A sister that was telling me, don't talk to this shit that I talked about in Astroworld. Don't talk to that shit. They like to drive you crazy and antagonize you. And when I was in jail, I fucked up when I started entertaining that bullshit again. I'm a royal fuck up. That's why I got the fucking, I got the one for the Illuminati. I don't even want to, this shit. Get rid of this shit. I wish I knew the fucking frequency back then to get rid of that shit. I would fucking have. Because I'm being antagonized bad by this shit. But anyways, in the middle of the night, he was preserving that timeline as best as he could. Trying to bag the timeline where I ain't had to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with this shit. I shouldn't have to. It was some collusion by the Demiurge and by, the Illuminati, but Mountbatten, Windsor, Rothschilds and shit to take my Heke, because Heke is in charge of consciousness and they want to control that to control the people. And my, one of my original higher selves that supposedly died, I don't know what the fuck is going on. My original dad supposedly died. I'm tired of this antagonistic shit. Why do y'all keep separating me from my fucking people? Why, they keep bringing all this evil shit into my consciousness to antagonize me. That's what them road spirits in part fucking do. That's what they were doing a while back. And it gets on my fucking nerves. And now it's gotten to the point I can tell it ain't their handiwork. I'm dealing with the Rothschilds and Mountbatten, Windsor's taking my shit. Blocking me out of timelines. The minute I say that, this shit starts moving in and fucking with me. Again, they were, they do something where they whisper and supposedly only God can stop it. And every time I start coming up with ways to remove it, I started using 1284 hertz, 1284 2 hertz, 2. The number 2 in the spirit plane allows you to get your shit back. I was using that to get rid of that shit. It's a curse. When you start, I had Satan and Santa Bertha at one point try to do this shit to me. If somebody trying to take you over, remove you from your consciousness, and I feel entity attachments and shit trying to fuck with me right now, and I ain't got time for it. I'll be told by these road spirits, don't do anything because it's going to get you out of your timeline or do something, fuck up something crucial for you to get back. And I ain't got time for that shit. I used to hear them at the beginning of this shit when I would try to get shit back. Oh, you can't get back in your timeline. You can always get your shit back. You can always get this shit back. There's nothing in the universe, Unityverse, that can block you from getting your shit back. I don't want to hear. You can always get your shit back. 1.9 million hertz. Just download 1.9 hertz. Add zeros to it. Or 3.8 million hertz can get you back to where the fuck you need to be. There's no fucking cajoling. No need for cajoling, begging, fucking spirits, entity attachments in the spirit plane that be allowed to these road spirits to reach out and fucking grab you. These animal wild 14 spirits are now allowing this shit. Aliens. I don't even, they put something on my fucking consciousness a month back, going back to November the 18th. I mean, before November the 18th, a Saturday or Sunday before that, a weekend. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I don't want to be under this shit. I'm told that if I don't have the hands or get on board the Animal Hour 14, if it wasn't for that, it would have been giant astro spiders and all this shit coming for me. I'm tired of it. I'm a human being in a physical fucking body. I don't care what they fucking say. I can't be interacting with this shit like this. I need real inner spiritual fucking protection. I need shit, when real shit comes around, they're not unreasonable like this evil shit. They'll just say, okay, man, don't do you. They even wanted them road spirits to fuck out. My poor Archangel Michael, who's bad beleaguered, they keep talking about he ain't around, they keep separating you from him. He's all, he can't do shit because of all this evil ass shit. I remember when she was putting all these fucking curses of these people that wanted to take from my ass on me, and that's what fucked up my spirit team. My original had curses on it. I saw it last night. But at the same motherfucking time, it's disgusting. These shits be telling you, oh, you separated from this, you separated from that, and then meanwhile, you trying to get back in your shit, and you having motherfuckers inundate you with numerous entity attachments, the Rothschilds and all of them, when they take over your shit, start putting entity attachments of their ancestors, descendants on you or something, runes on you, to where my spirit team, they can't deal with it. My real spirit team, not this bullshit. I remember one time, not that long ago, before all of this bullshit, I had an entity attachment who was really, really cool start putting me back together. I was wearing lotion that had almond oil, which gets your shit back in the spirit plane, along with tea tree oil, which, is good for your hair, and lavender oil, which gets rid of Dubbox and evil fucking spirits. They were telling me for the longest, because of Cassandra Nunez, you can't wear it. It's because that shit makes you hyper fucking sensitive. Your energy hypersensitive to incursions coming from the spirit plane. And it's fucking disgusting. I almost wanted to punch my mirror. I ended up fucking up my goddamn fucking phone, which I had fixed a while back dealing with this shit. That's why I had to buy a second phone. They're like, the Animal Eye aliens are in this one, and it's my favorite fucking color. I saw something run. I'm tired of it. Because my shit will get fucked up because of all this shit. Dealing with this bullshit the way they have you dealing with everything. When something gets fucked up, they have you go on a fucking, I opened up the drawer and fucking child spirit fell out. And now they cut it. And now I'm not going to play no 175 hertz. I'm not supposed to be chasing that shit. I'm tired of it. But I'll come up with something and they'll say, oh, they'll block it, they'll do this. They have my energy too fucking accessible. My higher selves need to get on their fucking shit. I don't care what their situation is talking about. They fucked up, their consciousness fucked up on that Animal Wire 14. And yeah, I felt a drop in energy. I don't have time for this shit. I feel something since that fucking weekend, like what Cassandra Nunez I'm about to say is going on. And I don't fucking like it. That poor fucking woman, for what I understand, she got fucked up in the head. She ain't never been the same. That Rita who I went to got me the base in that woman because it is this. These motherfuckers don't want to do their shit, and they're the ones that hurt me. Going back to May the 1st, 2024, I felt guilty doing them fucking videos about them people at 8704 Broadway. I know something fucked up happened since May the 1st, 2024, but they the most nice, affable people. One of them looked just like my, one of my dad's really, really good friends on the New Orleans Police Department that he would have over back in the day, Sidney Bartholomew. Why would I hate this man? Shit. And I hear them calling me stupid right now because I conceded the truth. And I just want shit simple. None of this antagonizing shit. Approaching death. I'll come up with a solution like I did yesterday. Start playing 1284 hertz or 1284 2 hertz to get that shit off. And I can feel it being expunged. The next thing I know, I'm being told you're actually losing your child consciousness. And you can't tell because they get so fucked up. These road spirits, they so fucked up that it's not even funny. They all crunched up and fucked up and everything. Like, just shut the fuck up. It's working. I feel it's working. If you don't, in the spirit plane, the way it's supposed to work is, you wear, for instance, the frankincense and myrrh. That's why I do my fucking videos exacerbated, because it's simple. You wear the frankincense and myrrh. You wear the floor or the water. There's Ganangolia oil that's good for your body. Your spirits are supposed to go to work and protect you. With that being said, I had a crucial entity attachment that was putting me back together. I could be the spirit of it. They all got spirits in them and everything. They're going to try to remove it. But they can't. Because of a soul contract we got, none of this shit should be going on. Mountbatten, Windsor shouldn't be taking over shit. They antagonize you with this bullshit. And say, oh, you can't remove that. I had that child spirit guy telling me, oh no, don't do that. Grab that, but don't grab that. Very intricate, infinitesimal things that should be handled within. But anyways, them roaches, the minute I was wearing it, were saying, you ain't gonna get this or that back. Well, bitch, we got 3002 hertz. I don't feel like dealing with y'all because of your energy signature. Get the fuck away from me. They bring two spirits of the girl, of young ladies who work at St. Catherine's Flowers up the street. They kept telling me to go take a picture of them motherfuckers. I don't have time for this shit. That's psychotic, psychopathic. Take a picture of them because supposedly after July the 25th or 22nd when I drunk, them motherfuckers, their two highest selves, who wanted to get out of a hell realm in two timelines where they died in their sleep or something, were fucking with me through the Cassandra Nunez. It's always something. You know, when I was staying at my friend's house that you saw up there, he was getting fucked with bad. Man didn't want that shit. I didn't want that shit. I ended up getting kicked out of a shelter because I couldn't think because of all that bullshit I had in my consciousness. Should I hit the fucking white girl because she was boasting about, you know, which I'm not a violent person. Which she was boasting about stealing my shit, taking my shit. You know, the security, it was a Mexican young lady. She didn't want to handle it, I could tell. Trump had and shit. So, I should have thought to go across the street, get a black security guard, get another security guard, get him somebody to handle it. And I would have been able to stay at the shelter and everything would have been well. I ended up having to stay at a friend's house while combating all this bullshit. I'm kicking myself in the ass. I had a child spirit guide plead with me. Play 7,002 hertz, get rid of this shit. Play 7,000 hertz. Really 7,002 hertz, get your shit back. I should have fucking did it. Nah, because it's animal wire. I felt it. When they tried to get my shit back, I can't get it back. Normally, it feels like I'm wedged between some shit. I almost have to rely on them. I can't stand it. And all my shit is now fucking roach attachments. And I got a fucked up spirit team. It's just where I gotta act alone. And I shouldn't have to be doing the shit that I'm doing. With real protection, again, as I said before, and I'm going to emphasize, you wear the floor of the water, your entity attachments are supposed to get to work. Anyways, them roaches came in like a Trojan horse with them two broads. Talking about, you're going to lose a lot of your stuff, you won't get it back. And saying we have to go through these motherfuckers that's antagonizing me. They're higher cells or they themselves stuck in hell realms or entity attachments, who knows, roach attachments, rated by Cassandra Newton, who knows? To come in, to give me my shit, I'm like, why would you bring something that's fucking with me so I can get my shit back? Get the fuck out of here. I'm peaceful. I'm able to sleep, which I don't get. I couldn't even wear my socks because of this shit yesterday. Talking about, you don't have any more, so okay. Yeah. So we need you to not wear socks, and I have to wear socks. Because it's cold. Y'all do something about it. I can't, I just felt, because they got my shit externalized, a piece of my soul consciousness almost leave at the foot. Which is where I'm supposed to only have it. Because I got energy harvested largely due to them really fucking bad. I had a lot of my shit. Taken out. I get energy harvested bad every single fucking day and night. I'm tired of it. Again, I was playing 12 or 84 hertz, 84 2 hertz or something. After I heard demonic speaking coming from Meghan Markle, a higher self, I think her name is Gilliana Evans Grew, and I heard something just now, as in they're about to get out. Get out! Get the fuck out! About to do something. Whenever you hear that, that's disruptions in your energy body, meaning that there's an invasion, an incursion, something that took you over or is trying to take you over. And it's going to fuck with you. In my case, they fuck with my roach entity attachments and my entity attachments. And I seen that shit. They turn their heads 360 degrees when they get attacked. It's like, why go out there? Because y'all get fucked up. That's why I say, get the fuck out of here. I need a real spirit team that's going to protect me. I don't want this shit. I don't want my consciousness all exposed where everything can come in and start fucking with me. I had to stay at my poor friend's house that you saw, who was nice enough, amiable enough to accept me. And his higher self saw all that shit, and he's like, I don't want none of that evil shit, boxing that shit. And during that time, I was trying to get my Baphomet back from the Illuminati. The Rothschilds, Mountbatten, Windsor's fucking little nigga here, Sean Corey, Dwayne Carter. He also called that Sean Corey Carter. All of them, they saw what I had and wanted to take it. And the spirit plane, my Baphomet. The He-K shit, connected to the He-K shit.